What is up, you guys? It's your girl Raven. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Let me tell y'all something. I have become so hip to Amazon Prime lately. Like, seriously, over the past couple of months, Amazon Prime has been getting all of my little coins. I just love that 2-day delivery. I love being able to just think about something in the middle of the night, click add to cart, check out, girl, and it's just gonna pop up on my doorstep in no longer than 3 days. It is everything. I have been enjoying it so much, and I've been getting a lot of makeup along with some skincare items too through Amazon, which I did not know that Amazon was that girl for skincare, because like, sis, Amazon is really that girl, period. And so I wanted to just come on here today, do a cute little look, and we can just talk about some of my recent Amazon finds. This stuff is super inexpensive as well. I am going to link everything down in the description box below, but if you have any further questions on something, just leave a comment. And I got my little wine, so this is gonna be a good video. Okay, so before I even start on my makeup, I'm just gonna use this serum really quickly. I already have a little bit of a moisturizer on, but I would normally use this serum then put a moisturizer on top, but this stuff is just so bomb. I'm about to use it. I just had to tell y'all about this product. So this little cutie is the Pore Control Hyaluronic Acid. It's from Elizavecca Witch Piggy. This, I'm just so obsessed with it. This is the best hyaluronic acid I have ever used. I love mixing this with my other serums, my moisturizers. With my other serums, it just helps to make them work more effectively and helps to penetrate into the skin. It just feels so good. My makeup glides on, and like, if you have any sensitivities, like sometimes when I use my glycolic acid, sometimes it stings a little bit, and this, when I mix it together, this really helps to calm that stinging sensation down. So I'm just gonna use this kind of like a makeup primer. I'm just gonna smooth this all over on top so you can see like she thick. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is my brows. I'm going to use this pencil. This is a double-ended twist-up pencil, the Ultra Point Micro Eyebrow Pencil. This is from the company UCANBE. But what I like about this is that it has this little indicator right here to let you know that this is the spoolie side, and then you've got your pencil side. So it's cute, so you know you don't pick it up and you're just like, oh, let's get ready to do my brows. It's just an extra little feature. Isn't necessary, no, but it's really cute. The really cool thing about this brow pencil is that it comes with some refills of different colors. So this long one was obviously the pencil, and then I just put one of these little brow carts in there. I have the soft black one in, and then I think there's like a dark brown and a charcoal or light gray, something or other. But if you go to the link, it's going to tell you exactly what the colors are, because I could really be wrong, my bad. I always start with just fluffing my brows upward and and over. I never really go for black brows. I always do my brows in kind of like a soft brown, or even kind of like a chocolate kind of shade, like almost like a neutral to reddish brown. I never do black. It definitely makes for a nice clean brow though. I like it a lot. I like that the pencil is easy to blend out. You know what I mean? Like if you apply too much color in one area, it's very easy for you to just go ahead and blend that out so it doesn't look too harsh, especially with this being a black color. I've mainly been using this pencil. It's not even by itself anyway. I've actually been using a microblading like felt tip kind of pencil. Everything is labeled as like a microblading pen now, right? But you know, like the liquid like felt tip brow pens, I've been using that, gliding it up, and then just like a tinted brow gel, and then using this black pencil to just give like feather like hair like strokes in between. You know, it's just very light and like quick and easy on my brows. But for today's video, I just next I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna be using this eyeshadow primer. This is from Beck Issue. It's honestly just like a knockoff P. Louise primer. This is the shade number 1 medium. I have used this and I'm not mad at her, but my homegirl, we were on live and she busted out her P. Louise primer that she had just got in the mail that day, and girl, like sometimes there's dupes and then there's just straight up knockoffs, and this is like a straight up knockoff to me. Is it a bad primer? No. but I think it's a very beginner friendly primer. It may be a primer that's problematic and doesn't call you the N-word on Snapchat and then say it's because they were singing along to music. It's the reason why I don't shop with P. Louise. I will never forget, and I will never forgive them for that, because why? There's other brands to support who don't behave so clownish. But anyway, I'd say a little bit goes a long way, but even like, yeah, I guess a little bit does go a long way, because I was gonna say I might actually add more to my eye, but no, I'm lying. Okay, so wait till y'all see this eyeshadow palette, because she is just, she's so freaking cute. Like, this is not super cute. So this girl is, she's also from UCANBE. This is the Exotic Flavors palette. I feel like this has probably been showing up everywhere on Amazon, and if it hasn't been, like, seriously, get into it. But let's just take a look and see what is all inside. So this is what the palette looks like. She's got so many colors. I don't even know how many colors is in here total, but it's a lot. And you get a ton of mattes, you get some like glitter shimmer colors. I feel like you get, there are a few like shimmery shades in here, but you get a lot of mattes. And they're very vivid and tropical, hence the name, like this Exotic Flavors, because she is definitely giving vibrancy, and we are so here for it. What makeup look am I gonna do with her? Thinking something coppery, like. This palette also came with a ton of makeup brushes, and I think I might pick up and use a couple of them along the way, but I'm not going to do like a full-on brush review, because honestly, just the initial look at it, the brushes are very cheap looking. They feel cheap, but there are some brushes in here that I did get from Amazon, so as I use those, as I pick them up, I will review. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take this like soft red brown shade. I'm just going to pop that into my crease. So far, from what I'm noticing, these shadows, they definitely have a lot of pigment. I know I didn't sit up here and like really swatch them or go through them, because I just felt like we could just do the makeup look together, girl. If you want to swatch them, see all the shades, then girl, you can just add it to cart and check it out like I did. The shadows seem to be very workable and blendable also. I am finding myself having to dip like twice, but like this is the second time I've dipped, and I'm like, I don't need any more. I feel like I can just start blowing this out and getting this all diffused. The color payoff, even for something as soft as this, is actually really nice. This like reddish brown, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that right at the end of my eye and kind of buff it up into my crease very softly, not too much. So this brush right here I got in a brush kit from Real Perfection. I'm obsessed. Literally every single brush that I've gotten in this collection so far, I've tried out. For the most part, some brushes I haven't, but I absolutely love this entire brush set. Brush sets usually for me, they're like whatever, because you usually end up with a bunch of brushes that you don't, a bunch of brushes. You usually end up with a bunch of brushes that you don't really care about, you don't really use, but every girl that is in this freaking brush set is so worth it. I'm just gonna tap this on the outer. Ooh. Okay, all right. She's showing out a little bit. Okay, Miss Red. She's giving me a little bit more like a cranberry versus that red brown like I thought she was in this pan, but I am not mad at her. This brush is just so easy to work with. Like, look how that just perfectly pops color right where you need it, and then it's just so easy to like stamp that in place and just softly blend out, whether you blend with this brush or you use a clean blending brush like I'm probably gonna use in just a second. Like, this brush is literally so good. We like it a lot. I need a little bit more smoke and definition, so I'm gonna take this ugly brown. Oh my god, I like literally hate the color of this brown. I just want to pop that, oh, right in that little outer corner. So this definitely reminds me of Credit from the Anastasia Jackie Aina palette. Almost like a soft, like purpley brown, kind of muted almost. See, this is the thing with some of these dark browns. Sometimes I feel like they just rest right in that socket, and it's like a pain to buff that out, you know? It's just such a pain. For my lid, you already know, I'm gonna be using this like coppery color and then probably pop this, like run into my inner corner. So stuff like this, I typically would not keep in my professional makeup kit because the palette is just way too bulky. It's going to take up all of your space. It's going to be really easy to knock off the counter. And if you know, you're on set, or like if you are going like to a certain location, sometimes they have you in like little ass bathrooms, little kitchen areas, little hallways and things like that. So sometimes you have a really small working space, and if you busted a palette as big as this, it may literally take up the entire working area. Stuff like this I tend to only use for me personally, like, you know, just sitting here like I'm talking to y'all doing my makeup. I just wanted to throw that out there in case there was somebody who's like a beginning makeup artist, and maybe if you work like at a little studio, if you're like freelancing at home or something and you have the counter space, this could be a nice palette to use. But also just keep in mind, like, when you see this packaging, it's gonna say like it came from China and everything, and I feel like a palette like this, it's cute, but and it's beautiful, right? It's absolutely beautiful, but if we're talking about in the world of professional makeup, the palette looks cheap, and nobody is gonna be like really checking for it in the professional working world. I just felt like that was kind of necessary to share because sometimes, you know, I feel like these girls and these guys be showing up on sets and they be having this real cute viral makeup, but it's like, oh honey, not everything that you see floating around on the internet needs to be brought to the professional makeup world. It's definitely came out more like fiery orange than I had intended for it to, but okay, so like this glitter is a real chunky, but you know, for the inner corner and whatnot. But I mean, I think she's cute. I'm not really mad at her. And I'm gonna take a clean brush again from this Real Perfection. I'm telling you, you need to buy this. I'm gonna line and smudge my eyes to give a soft, kind of smoky, sultry effect. And to do so, I'm gonna use this Davis lip and eyeliner pencil. These I have tried and they do smudge really easily, but I mean, I feel like they're just kind of pointless almost. I'm gonna tightline so that when I put my lashes on, everything is nice and seamless. And then I'm just going to kind of run right through my lash line, not on top all crazy. Follow as close as possible, you know. Sorry girl, my camera overheated, and when she is done, she is done. But I'm gonna take this flat eyeliner brush. This is also from Real Perfection, and I am just gonna take this and literally run it right across my lash line. I love this brush because it is perfect for just getting, you know, you don't always want to like smoke it and bring it so far up, you know. Sometimes you just want to take that little liner and you just want to blur it out, you know. You don't want to make it so smoky to where it's like blending up and like getting too crazy, you know what I mean? Anytime you're doing this and you want your eyes to go upward, kind of pull it out into that shape. I'm not going to do my bottom just yet because I'm still going to obviously do my foundation and my concealer, which I'm going to go ahead and work on. I'm going to do that off camera to let this camera kind of cool down a little bit. But before I do that, I just have to show you this again. You have probably seen this on previous videos. This is the best beauty blender I have ever used by far. It's working for all of my products, cream, liquid, powder. This beauty blender is so good, but I do only like it when it's wet. I don't really care too much for it when it's dry. It actually comes in a 2-pack, so I was trying to test it out, like doing one wet, one dry. That's how I figured out my theory. I wasn't a fan of the dry one, but this when wet is so good. Okay, you guys, so now that your girl is back with her face on and popping, let's go ahead and breeze on through and just finish up our under eye work. I'm just gonna add some of this black eyeliner pencil. I'm gonna just run this literally all in my waterline, all the way across, girl. Don't be afraid to get in there. Same kind of reddish brown. I'm going to use that. I'm going to blend it directly over my black liner and just softly smudge it into my lower lash line. Ooh, girl. Look at that. Make sure it's nice and blended. I even like to kind of run it like underneath, like almost hitting into my under eye area. This is probably the best brush I've ever used to smudge out lower liner, because it's just fitting into my little like under eye pocket, my little under eye bag, whatever. It's just fitting in there so nicely. That same copper shade we used in our lid, we're gonna kind of smudge that in between. This is a blush brush from the Real Perfection brush set. And then this is a blush from, this is a brush from Black Opal, I think. Or, not Black Opal, Black Radiance, my bad. This is the shade Toasted Almond. She's really, really pretty. She's like the perfect rose mocha, like a mocha rose, if that makes any sense. Like the perfect, like, cocoa kind of blush, like, you know. She looks real healthy all over. Take my beauty blender and just to smooth everything out. And I'm gonna take this highlighter. This is from Technic Get Gorgeous. It doesn't have a shade, so I guess this is just like the only one they have. I'm gonna run that along the bridge of my nose. So I feel like you need a lot. You need a lot for it to like actually really do something and pay off. Like, you know, like I feel like I'm just constantly tapping it in like 1 time, 2 times, you know? This highlighter is just not really doing it for me. The reviews made it seem like it was gonna be everything and she's just not really doing anything for me. So I could have gone without this highlight. But at this point I've had it for like 2 months, so there's no point in trying to send her back. But oh well, it is what it is. Before I put my lashes on and then come back into my lips, I'm going to spray with my Scandinavia spray. My homegirl, Kay Bertani, I've mentioned her before in a video. She put me onto this. I did an ad for them. So if you can, maybe go to their website and purchase it directly from that company. But I got mine on Amazon because I was ready to get her quick, fast, and in a hurry. So this makeup setting spray is like the best one ever. She's so good, I can't even wait to use it. I used to use this in my bridal kit all the time. I always use this for my brides, for like fashion shows, because of the heat, the lights, the sweat. You're out all day, you're moving around, you're doing stuff, and like if you want to keep your makeup budge proof, smudge proof, sweat proof, all that good stuff, even waterproof, like this is yo girls. Just to try out my setting spray. She's good for like adhering your wig, you know. Also an Amazon find. Love this little fan so much. And look, it's got like a little llama or something in there. Eek! Super cute. So I'm just gonna finish up with my eyes, aka put my mascara and my lashes on, and I'm gonna come back. We're gonna do the lips, and then we are going to close out of this video. All right, you guys, so this is the final makeup look. Well, like as far as my eyes and my face go, like not the final girl. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Hold on, just wait a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips really fast. This is the NK Makeup Auto Liner. I was looking on Amazon for a really good chocolate brown lip liner, and this seems to be like the bee's knees. This is what all the girlies are talking about. Let's see. The only thing I have on right now is this lip primer from a lip set that I got from UCANBE. It's the Prime and Prep. So I've only got that on just to smooth out my lips because, honey, they was looking real crusty, the clownish. Okay, so I feel like I have been lining my lips for longer than what is even necessary. I have a Jordana, I think, lip pencil, and this, to me, Jordana does the exact same thing, so I'm really not impressed. I was looking for like a MAC chestnut cork at the least, but I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get my little cork, keep my ColourPop BFF3 liner and keep my little MAC Chestnut on deck because this girl's not doing it for me. And I remember like seeing in the pictures and being like, that looks like the perfect brown. My lip is... It wasn't the case. So anyway, let's go ahead and fill in with this. Who is this? Langman. I just remember looking at the reviews and feeling like I was gonna find... I honestly thought that this was from the same people, liner, but apparently that's just... I'm not sure. Is that like coconut oil? I don't know, but it smells good. I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna feel really thin because of the scent. The scent. It's like a butter pecan. It's something. It's some kind of scent that's like in a lot of cheap lip products, and the feel is always the same. It's gonna be really thin. I'm not really... really thin in texture. So let's see the product. I don't know, what do y'all think? Like, I just feel like it's like really boring. I just feel like if I loved myself. And then I have this MAC's Makeup Cherimoya lip polish in clear. I'm pretty sure they had this at the beauty supply store too, but this is one of the brushes that came for free in the eyeshadow palette. So I'm just gonna squeeze that. Alright babes, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I really... What do y'all think? Always be safe. How are you guys feeling about this glam? As always, do you like it? Would you wear it? Do you have